Hello, it's Scott Manley here, back again with Homeworld, and we are arriving in this mysterious nebula, a place we are told that no one returns from. Well, that's okay, we're not returning, we're just passing through, which is technically, not returning since we're going in the same direction, right?
The nebula is incredibly rich in energy and resources. Energy levels are so high that our sensors are having trouble compensating. Begin harvesting the nebula while we recalibrate the sensors.
While that is the rule of Homeworld, I think I'm going to leave my collectors idle for now because the bad guys won't attack until I've started harvesting. So anyway, yeah, we got a decent strength fleet here. I think I'm getting pretty close to the caps on the number of corvettes and frigates that I'm allowed, but I'll build as many as I can. The Bentusi, as mysterious as ever, told us that nobody returns. However, yeah, I intend to. I think I have enough on hand to handle whatever the nebula may actually contain beyond asteroids. Okay, admit it, I already know, because this is the second time I tried this mission. The first time I failed abysmally. So then I went away and I read a little.
Resource collector awaiting orders.
And now I know how to deal with this mission. Right now the main thing I'm doing is making sure that everyone is organized into wings that I can use. Making sure that I've got everyone built out. Most importantly, I need to remember to put my salvage team inside because there is nothing for them to salvage in this mission.
Resource collector awaiting instructions.
At least I don't think there is. Rather ominous. I've got to put them in there and tell them to stay docked. And then the rest of the time is making sure that my groups are all set up. You see, I'm missing a whole bunch of Group 1s.
Reinforced.
Yes. And you can repair corvettes are going to be in your group. Ion frigates and drone frigates ready to go. And since I have a bad feeling about this, I think I shall move my heavy attack team out in front of my mothership, just so that they're ready for anything that may come this way.
Confirmed.
I think it would be wise to add these destroyers to my Group 3. These are basically my heavy hitters. There we go.
Reporting.
Select, add.
Group 3 reinforced.
Oh yeah. No, are they in my Group 3? Yeah, I think they are now. Okay. Group 8 is my support, and I think now that we've got everyone kind of in their groups, it's time to select the harvesters, the collectors,
Collection confirmed.
and send them off on their way. And we will be ready
Group 1 copy.
for the locals.
Standing
For the
by.
locals who may take offense at me
Group 1
harvesting their
reinforced.
asteroids.
Guard order confirmed.
You guys are just gonna guard the
Group 8
mothership.
reporting.
As I said, we have all this great tactical analysis from our computers and our tactical minds, but beyond that, my gut tells me I have a bad feeling about this. And no, I don't think it's because of those floaty, swirly nebulas making me seasick, or rather space sick. I mean, true fact, almost every astronaut that goes into space, at least on their first launch, they will suffer space sickness in the first few days. It's just part of the deal of being an astronaut. I mean, obviously astronauts are the best of the best, and it's easy to get intimidated in their presence, but, you just have to think about them pooping in a bag and throwing up, and then you'll feel just about the same level as them. It's a useful psychological technique, actually, that works for everyone, but at least with astronauts, it's been documented on record because, there's someone at ground control that will have documented every time they've gone to the bathroom or thrown up or things like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure there are people writing papers on that kind of
Group 1
thing.
copies.
And now we have a cutscene.
There's a contact closing with the mothership. Sensor instability in this region makes it difficult to identify. Prepare the ambassador.
Yes, prepare the ambassador, and a lot of guns just in case. And a nice cup of tea. Earl Grey. Hot. Yes, I always like to perform intergalactic negotiations over a cup of tea. It steadies the mind and reminds me of home. If only I could get Higaran tea. Ooh, look, what's that? The way that it's moving to cover the sun makes it resemble the Icarus from Sunshine. Now, Sunshine, that is a movie with a stellar soundtrack. Yes, a pun intended. That's a collaboration between James Murphy and Underworld. And Adagio in D minor was from that movie, and it's just been reused in like a million other places. Well, anyway, time to meet the locals.
This is the garden of Kadesh. For 13 generations we have protected it from the unclean. The tyrannic raiders who came before you refused to join and were punished for this trespass. Like theirs, your ship has already defiled this holy place. If you have come to join, we welcome you, and will spare you your ship until all have disembarked. If you have come to consume the garden, you will be removed at once.
Did you just call me unclean?
What are your intentions?
That would depend how you define unclean.
We are unaware of the significance of this location. We mean no conflict. Please allow us time to prepare our engines so that we may withdraw as requested.
If you will not join, then die. There is no withdrawal from the garden.
Okay, did our negotiator just make them mad? Perhaps we could have handled that a little more delicately. Then again, they don't appear to have had much in the way of outside contact. Oh, look at it. It's an avatar from EVE Online, isn't it? Except in EVE Online, avatars don't deploy fighters. I don't think Titans have been able to deploy drones for a long time. Look at those engine trails everywhere. Oh my god, it's like an EVE Online player's wet dream. Look at those engine trails everywhere. The original Homeworld predates EVE Online, just in case you're wondering whether the Avatar came first or the Kadesh mothership. Anyway.
Delay the attacking ships while Fleet Command charges the hyperdrive module. We should have the range to jump clear of the nebula.
And so to battle. So these things are swarmers. These are the Kadeshi fleet. There are tons of little fighters, and they do not have great range. What we need to do is kill these fuel pods as quickly as possible. Without the fuel pods, the fighters will find themselves stranded and they will be easy meat. But you just pretty much have to commit your forces to punching through their lines and killing those pods as quickly as possible. The mothership is also flying around and launching things, but there's not really much you can do about it this now.
Units. Ready. Attention fleet. We have too many collectors here. Expect delays.
Okay, we have too many collectors. I hadn't even thought about it. Yeah, those guys are probably going to be fine.
5 reporting.
There is a lot to harvest in this nebula. If I can keep the collectors alive, then it will save me a lot of
Enemy
time
forces
later
are
on.
concentrating on our resource collectors. Allocate combat vessels to protect them.
I'm one step ahead of you there.
Group 1
Everyone,
reporting.
go and kill those things.
Group 1. Attack vector laid in.
Yes, attack vector delta.
Friendlies under fire.
Because
Moving
it's
in.
triangles.
Group 3 reporting. Moving while engaging.
Okay, so we've got to keep an eye out for fuel pods. And unfortunately, the nebula is a little bad on the sensors. It looks like there's a squadron of fighters out there.
Group 5.
Yeah, they're coming in, so there must be another fuel pod out that way. Now, these ships here, Group 5, those are my drone ships. They basically launch lots of little drone fighters around them, so they're really good at tearing up those little fighter ships.
Group 1 reports enemy contact. Group
The enemy
3
is
reports
relying
enemy
heavily on
contact.
fighter-class ships. Our research division reports it can design a new type of corvette specially suited to combat multiple fighters. Begin research as soon as possible.
As soon as possible is basically right now. Yeah, so there they go. See the
Group
pods
1 under
there?
attack.
Those are the things I need to concentrate
Group
on
3
killing.
under attack.
So that's
Group
Group
1
3 is
reports
assigned
enemy
to that.
contact.
We've got enemy contact.
Group
Supporting
3 is
friendly
killing
units.
anything but
Group
those
3
pods. They
reports
are
enemy
wasting their
contact.
time.
There's nothing left out here.
Nothing left out there.
Group
The
1
corvettes
under
are
Group 3
there
under
to deal with
attack.
the
Group 5
fighters.
under attack.
We got company. Taking damage.
But the
please.
fighters
Reporting
won't
friendly
have any
units.
endurance if I can take down the fuel
Group 1
pods.
standing by. Attack coordinates locked in.
Yes, heavy corvettes. Kill the fighters. And see, some of my guys are attacking the mothership.
Group
There's
3
no point in
reports
that.
enemy contact.
Stop wasting your time on the mothership, you
Group 5
foolish
reports
people.
Enemy contact.
Strike group, prepare for assault.
Yes, strike group, prepare to assault this fuel pod, which has no use other than refueling these guys. And actually, you see there's some fuel pods on the far side of the mothership, so I'm going to have to move around there, take those down as quickly as possible. I have to say, it does seem a little bit of a poor idea strategically to have this giant mothership that's super tough and armoured, and yet have it launch these super fragile fuel pods to refuel the fighter wings. Why not just have like the fighter wings refuel in the mothership? Other than gameplay, I mean, it's like the rule of cool in games, right? Gameplay should be above all else, right? This is why spaceships with correctly modelled physics are frequently far less entertaining than spaceships with X-Wing style physics. Okay, keep these guys to it. There's a ton of spaceships there, but don't worry, soon you will find yourself exhausted with no fuel. Oh no, there's another wing of another bunch of fuel pods there. Gotta keep an eye on these guys. The carrier just sitting there, not doing anything.
Group 3 under attack.
Group 3, standing
Of course Group 3's under attack. It's on the front lines, but they're fighters. It should be
Research
okay.
complete. New corvettes available for construction.
Sweet! New corvettes.
Attack vector laid in.
Kill them!
Awaiting instruction. Group 3.
Group 3 is actually looking pretty robust despite being under attack.
Hostile contact.
Oh, these guys are going to attack the carrier, aren't they? Okay, never mind. I need to build some more corvettes. Multi-gun corvettes are what we're ordering. Give us as many as you can. You can then keep churning them out as quickly as possible. There's another wave of fighters.
Attack coordinates locked in.
So I just got to catch those fuel pods as soon as those fighter waves launch.
Reporting friendly units. Ready.
See, a lot of those fighters are now just sitting around still.
Multi-gun corvette complete.
Excellent. Get to the front line and start killing those swarmers. Oh. Wait a second, where'd the mothership go?
Friendly's under fire.
I wonder if the mothership warped out because it was taking too much damage. That would be far from ideal, but I guess my ships weren't doing much else.
Local resources exhausted. Fleet moving on.
Like the collectors are still doing their business in the background.
Assembly underway.
Yes, build another one of those. Okay, it's really hard to keep track of what's alive and what's dying. Oh, look, there it is. The corvette, the mothership's moved over that way. Quick! Run over there! Everyone! We gotta intercept these guys.
Further units. Multi-gun corvette complete.
No problem. This is a cakewalk. Resource collector standing by.
This is a
Repair order
cakewalk.
confirmed. Group 1
There's
standing
too
by.
many of them! That's
Supporting
what I
friendly
would be
units.
saying.
Group 3.
I mean,
Strike
it's...
group. Prepare for assault.
What I would really like is like a little UI that would pop up and show me which ships are needing repaired. You know, just like have a bar that
Alright, hang in
It
there.
needs like a UI, a window where you can customize windows to show different filters, right? So you can filter by size or by group or by damage status. That would make so much sense, and then let you like magically collect them. Hey, how about that regular expressions
Group 1
for
reporting.
spaceships?
Moving into formation.
I've always kind of
Group 1
fancied the
reports
idea of
enemy
having
contact.
some sort of
Watch
game
your
where you have to
six.
write code
Supporting
in
friendly
real time to make your
Group
spaceships
1
do
under
things.
attack.
Group 1 locked on target.
Yeah, I will point out, this is
Group
my
1
second
standing
attempt
by.
at this mission,
Acknowledged.
and I pretty much
Group
was
1
told,
reinforced.
just
Resource
keep
collector
killing the
awaiting
fuel
instructions.
pods. And that's what I've been doing this time, and so far I haven't been losing too
5
many
reporting.
ships. I
Friendly's
think we're
under
doing
fire.
pretty well.
Moving in. Resource collector awaiting orders. Roger.
Okay, there, see my
Multi-gun
whole
corvette
wing
complete. Group
moving in
3
an
reports
X
enemy
shape
contact.
towards these fuel pods. Okay,
Group 3 copies.
Group 3, that's them. Kill them all. Deprive them of their lifeblood. Let's starve them. It's like a good old-fashioned siege. Or something like
Resource
that.
collector awaiting instructions.
Hyperspace module charging.
Oh, excellent!
Ready in 1
Hyperspace module is now available.
Service complete.
Gotta make sure everybody is on point and ready to make an emergency landing in the carrier. In the mothership,
Supporting
sorry.
friendly units. Resource collector standing by.
Yes. We just checking, no more fuel pods. Keep
Group
an eye
5
out for the
copies.
fuel pods.
Group 4. Group 8 copies. Friendly's under fire. Moving in.
Who's under fire? It doesn't really
Understood.
matter. I think
Prepare target block
everybody is actually in pretty good shape. Okay. So, ion cannon. Keep attacking the mothership. Why don't you? It's not like you're going to do much else. As soon as it drops a pod, then you drop the pod shields to 0% and you disintegrate it.
Group 4 standing by. Resources locked in.
Keep harvesting.
Hyperspace module fully charged.
Everyone, get to the chopper!
Engage hyperdrive.
Hyperdrive jump failed. The quantum waveform collapsed due to some kind of inhibitor field.
Analyzing field. Continue to protect the mothership until the source is located.
Now, I may not have your fancy analytical science technology stuff, but if I were a betting man, I would be prepared to bet that that mothership is responsible for this so-called inhibitor field type thing. I don't know what it does, but it's obviously quantum. We need to get rid of it as quickly as possible. All firepower on that mothership. Oh, wait, it's disintegrating. It's gone.
Dock order confirmed.
The question is, will it come back? Are we able to hyperspace yet? I guess not. Its field inhibitor functionality is still lingering in the air. It smells like a stale fart, except in quantum hyperspace. I mean, in science fiction, you know, the sensor systems are kind of written to be analogous to human-type senses. Usually, they're analogous to sight or to sound, because, you know, spaceships are, and ships, sonar, right? But I don't think there's any sensor systems that are in popular warships, let's say, science fiction warships, that are based on smell, right? Being able to smell out the bad guys, being able to smell out the hostiles. There's more of these things coming, so I suspect there is a mothership out this way. Oh! And there's fuel pods. Everybody kill those pods. Take them down. Leave no pods standing. Ah, yes it is. It's there. It just took a little step forward. Use the power of hyperspace to jump, you know, about 10 kilometers. That's just showing off, to be honest. I mean, we normally have to jump light years, but you're just like skipping around using your super duper hyperdrive. It's inhibiting ours as well. It's a lot of fuel pods, though. Oh, is it going? It's going away again. Hopefully for good.
Strike group to battle positions. Frigate under attack.
Keep killing those pods, though.
Confirmed. Resource collector awaiting orders.
And keep an eye out for that mothership. It'll be back.
Construction underway.
The inhibitor field has disappeared. The hyperdrive is fully functional.
Well, that is the first good news I've heard all day. Okay, everyone, this is turning into a cleanup operation. Get rid of the rest of those fuel pods, and then we'll take down the rest of the fighters. We will purge this section of the nebula from the Kadeshi scum that decided that we had to join their club or die. Now we will give them the opportunity of joining the club of the dead. Well, I mean, it's not really so much a club as it is a categorization. I mean, you don't get like a membership badge for joining the ranks of the dead. Or maybe you do, I don't know. This isn't, I mean, like Walking Dead, do they have like ID cards to show that they're zombies? You know? Or, I mean, I guess the White Walkers get those badass blue eyes and everything, right? And the scars and the stance and the big ice weapons. Okay, seriously though, you don't need to sit and watch the entire cleanup operation. What I did was I took all the asteroids, I mined them, and I also built a bunch of Defender fighters. 30 of them. These will be Group 6 and they will defend me in the next mission. We are out of here, leaving the gardens of Kadesh, hopefully for greener pastures and cooler things or something. Until the next time, I'm Scott Manley. Fly safe.